Samsung just released their S26 Ultra and I decided it's time for me to upgrade my S23 Ultra to the S26. So I got it in the pink gold color. Figured I would do a video like this last time I got my S23 Ultra. You guys absolutely love that video. So I'll show you the unboxing process, talk to you a little bit about it, show you close-ups of this, the color choice that I picked, a few more cases, some accessories that I picked up, some that I want, and some that don't work with the Samsung phones. So that is what today's video is. Without further ado, let's get right into it. First, here's a little unboxing of the whole setup and process. Usually I go to the Samsung store and pick it up. However, the color that I actually got, which is the pink gold, is a Samsung online exclusive, so they didn't have it in the store. Plus, Pablo and I were traveling for 3 weeks. We actually tried to pick it up in Guatemala because they were having a really good deal. They were giving away the Samsung tablet with it as well. We weren't going to be there when the phone actually released and they weren't going to give it to me early, so it just didn't work out. So as soon as we came back, I did pre-order it. I actually ended up ordering it March 10th, I believe it was, and then March 11th it released, and I got it on March 12th, so shipping was really quickly. Originally for this phone I have the 512 gigabytes. This is the pink gold color. It's not too pink, which is what I wanted. I do love the pink gold. It's very subtle. So this phone here is the 512 gigabytes. Right now if you want to order it, it is $2,179 with 99 cents. However, if you pre-ordered it, they upgraded your storage for free, so you would pay the price of the 256 gigabytes, which retails for $1,899.99. So I ended up paying $1,899.99 for the 512 gigabytes. They didn't have a discount on the 1 terabyte, which I wish they would, because that's the one I was looking at. I feel like I take so many pictures and videos that I wanted to up my storage, but the price for that was regular price $2,599.99. so that was pretty pricey, pretty steep just for that additional storage. So Pablo convinced me to get an external kind of memory card that I can put in, and I'll just put all my photos there. So it worked out like that. On top of that, I'm also trading in my Samsung S23 Ultra. I take really good care of my phone. There's no scratches. It still works perfectly. I will be turning this in. I have until the end of the month to do that, so I just wanted to have this as a comparison, since I usually do go to the Samsung store to buy my phones. I can never show you that, but if your Samsung is still in good working condition, honestly trade it in, save the extra $420. So this one really was a good deal in my opinion for what I need it for. Color wise, I got the pink gold one. As you can see, it is a Samsung exclusive. They also have this silver one, which I almost got this one, but I just decided to get the pink gold one. I feel like I like this one a lot better, but they do have the other colors as well if you want to pick them up. So they have a cobalt violet, a black, and a sky blue, and I believe they had a white one. And then the Samsung trade-in program, you can save up to $945 depending what phone you are trading in. But again, for my Samsung S23 Ultra, for the 26 Ultra, I got around $420 on that. Book size comparison, they are pretty similar. However, this one is more of a rectangular shape, while this one has more of a curved edge. I also do feel like this one is a little bit thicker, because again, this one feels like a curved kind of edge, where this one is more flat. Weight wise, this one actually feels heavier than this one does, although I feel like this one is a little bit bigger. So this one does feel a little bit heavier in my hands. Camera wise and layout, as you can see, these 3 cameras over here have kind of like a little shell to protect it, while these ones just lay like this regularly. Layout wise, still the same. You got the 3 and the 2 with the flash in the middle of it. This one obviously is the white one, and this is the pink gold one. Photo wise, that is what it looks like. This is the newer one, and this is my older Samsung S23 Ultra. I do like the colors more of this one. You can also change the photo, the pixels, to be 200 pixels, which Pablo told me to do that because it's actually crazy the detail and the amount of texture and stuff that you can see with that 200. You can't zoom in as much, but that's a quick fix. You can just take it off of the 200 and then you are good to go. This phone still also does have the 100 time zoom, if you can see, zooming all the way in to the picture. Then it has 30, 10, 5, 3, 2, 1, and 0.06. But again, from 0.06 all the way to 100, that is crazy, the amount of detail that you can actually see on here. Also does still come with the little pen that is attached and flush. This one is white, but the tip matches the pink gold. And then with this, you need to pay attention to how you put it, because if you put it the wrong way, it does kind of lean out a little bit. But here, put it in the right way and it just flushes perfectly. But if you put it in the wrong way, like this, it still does click, but you can see right here how it sticks out just ever so slightly. So that small little detail, it still does let you put it in and it clicks into place. However, putting it in properly, it blends in. Another thing to note that is great about this phone is the security protection that it has. It has a new privacy display, and so once you turn that on, you can see the phone looking straight forward like this. However, if you're on an angle, it just fully disappears, which is so crazy to me. Again, it's still right there. I'm not doing anything. Just turn it, boom. You can also put it to just notifications as well. So if you get a notification you don't want anyone to see, or if you're doing banking apps and things like that, it is so useful to have, because I don't know, sometimes maybe you need to transfer money while you're on a bus or you're somewhere where a public setting where people can see, and you obviously don't want people to see, but you yourself need to see. If you're looking at it from straight forward, you can completely see it, but anybody that's on some sort of angle to you will not be able to see it. So I think that is phenomenal. And again, you can take it off. You can also do maximum privacy protection, which the other one wasn't even maximum privacy protection, but now it is. So with this one, I do have a glass screen protector on it right now. It retails for $35. I actually just got it from my phone provider, so you can get it from either Samsung or any phone providers. They should have it. However, my phone case, so they do have now that like magnetic cases, which I'll show you in a second. However, I really like this one. This is not available in Canada. I actually got this when I was in Guatemala because, like I said, I knew I was going to get this phone, just didn't know if I was going to get it there or here. But I picked up the case there, and it does have a lot of fingerprints. I actually just put cream before I did this video, so ignore that. However, I really like the clear case because of the unique color that it has. I wanted to show off the pink gold color. I also like the white around the camera that it has. If I can link this, I will link it down in the description for you. I will have my Samsung phone linked if you guys want to purchase it. The pre-order sale is not going on anymore, so unfortunately you will have to pay the extra additional money if you want the 512. If not, they still have the other two options available as well, but this is the transparent case. And then I also picked up another case as well. This is the cutie little Samsung bag that I got while I was in Guatemala. The cases were cheaper to buy there, which is why I purchased the cases there. I think these retail for like close to $100 here, and over there they were around like $45 from the actual Samsung store. So again, the transparent one, and then I got the silicone magnet case in this really cute like blue color. So this is it. Also super nice. This one is silicone, while this one is more of a hard plastic, but both seem like they'll do the job. I will put on the silicone one because I actually have not put it on my phone yet and seen it, but again, I didn't want to cover the color, so that's why I got the other one. I do think I like the other one a little bit more. However, this is a really pretty case. It's like a baby blue color, and then the pink still does show through a little bit through the camera. And then it covers the edges as well, and it covers a little bit of the camera, so it does bulge out a little bit more than the camera does. That way, if it falls, it's still protected, so you can't see the camera like bulging out of it. Magnet in case you want to do magnet accessories. However, I'm so sad because a lot of accessories don't actually fit Samsung phones. They're made for iPhones, which that kind of sucks. I've been loving my Samsung phone. I've had it for so many years, and I don't plan on moving back to iPhone. Things like the Rode lip case, if you've seen those are very trendy and everybody seems to have them. They came out with the magnetic little ones too, but I saw a post on Reddit that said even that kind of overlaps a little bit with the camera of a Samsung. iPhones have the camera going horizontal while Samsung has them going vertical. So a lot of the accessories that are made for the magnets are more for iPhones. And then they also don't make the actual phone cases for Samsung, just iPhones. However, I've heard those ones stretch out, so not upset about that. However, Louis Vuitton also has this really cute like wallet kind of magnet case that goes on to phones, but I think it's made for iPhones. However, I might have to go in store and check that out. If you guys want a video or short to see if those fit, then let me know because I can do that for you as well. Great size, fits great. The only thing that I truly miss, and I hope and I wish Samsung comes out with again, is the cases that have the handles. They had it for the S23 Ultra, they have it for the S24 I believe, but I don't know why not for the S26. It comes in so handy, and that's definitely something that I'm going to miss, just holding my phone like this in my hand. And sometimes even when I'm super busy, I literally just grab it from a finger and hold it like that and hold everything else in my hand. So that was so handy. It's definitely an adjustment learning to just use my phone properly, but the good thing is, even though this is the Ultra and it is the biggest version of the Samsung S26, it's not huge, it's not super heavy, and I feel like it still looks good. Absolutely love the privacy setting upgrade that it has, the camera upgrade that I definitely noticed. I think if you have a Samsung S23, definitely time to explore the 26 and just upgrade your phone. I am now the proud owner of a Samsung S26 Ultra. Shout out to Pablo for making this happen. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have this phone. He did help out with it, and honestly, like, and again, the color is great. But that is it. That is my Samsung S26 Ultra. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, want to see anything else, leave that down in the comments and I'll reply in a comment, or I'll just make a full video of things that you want to know. If you want to see anything, let me know. But that is it for today's video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!